The sixth installment of Forza Horizon is now set in Japan, with dense city roads, seasonal routes, and a massive car list. But there's no native macOS version, so as per usual, I had to try some workarounds. A quick disclaimer, local methods just don't work here. I tried Crossover and xCloud, which are my favorite local solutions, but tough luck. So for Forza 6, we only have the following cloud options to rely on. The good news is there are several very decent ones that I'll share with you now. But before you choose which one you want, you'll have to buy the game. To help you, we'll leave links in the description to where you can purchase it, and we'll also add links to discounts when such are available. Now let's get to the ways to play it. Here's the method we recommend the most. It's called Boosteroid, and it's the cheapest cloud gaming service that's actually any good. This is the most plug-and-play solution that we found. The main draw of Boosteroid and cloud gaming in general is that your machine doesn't matter so long as you can supply it with around 40 megabits of stable internet. You can crank up everything to max even in 4K, and you should be more than fine. Boosteroid is the cleanest fit for Forza Horizon 6 because this is exactly the kind of game that benefits from remote hardware. First, the game is pretty heavy, and secondly, it just doesn't run through translation layers. Both of these issues are resolved by using Boosteroid. I streamed the game over an 80 megabit Wi-Fi at 4K resolution and 120 FPS, and it worked great. Barely noticeable delay and rare image compression. That makes it a strong match for the game's wet roads, dense city areas, and fast open-world driving. The real and usual cloud gaming caveat is latency. With good internet, that's not a big problem, but a shaky connection will noticeably affect your cornering and braking due to increased latency. But if your internet is stable, this is the best pick for easy, high quality, and high value play. All you have to do to start gaming is follow the link in the description, register for the service, and buy a subscription. Then just search for the game and click play. It's all pretty easy, but we have a how-to tutorial if you need it, and an overview of the service if you want something more in-depth to make up your mind. Since all valid solutions are cloud-based, the in-game optimizations I'll give you now are intended to help lower potential latency and reduce image compression. For cloud play, I'd tune Forza Horizon 6 for a cleaner stream before chasing the fanciest image. Set full screen on, VSync off, and cap frame rate to your stream target, usually 60 or 120, instead of letting it bounce around. Turn motion blur off so fast corners stay readable after compression. Use quality upscaling if you need more smoothness, not balanced unless the stream still stutters. I'd also turn ray traced reflections and ray traced global illumination off, because stable pacing matters more than tiny lighting upgrades when the video feed is already being compressed. Now, a quick recap of my experience with trying to run this Forza 6 through Crossover and xCloud. Both methods gave me the same graphics error. This error appeared no matter what translation settings I tried. One other thing to mention is that the game also has an anti-cheat, so I suspect that even if the graphics error is circumvented, local methods will only be viable for single player. If local play does eventually become a valid approach, we'll make sure to add the update as a pinned comment. The other methods are a variation of this theme. GeForce Now is the best cloud solution with all the bells and whistles, but at double the price of Boosteroid, it's just not worth it, except for a handful of games which can use the latest and greatest effects. Like Boosteroid, it's very easy to use. You just need to register, get a subscription, download its app, and start the game from it. xCloud is Microsoft's cloud solution, and it's by far the worst of the cloud solutions mentioned here, but it comes with the benefit of being free if you subscribe to Game Pass. AirGPU is the rent a gaming PC by the hour option. You buy credit, spin up a Windows machine, then stream it through Parsec or Moonlight. You pay by the hour and prices vary depending on what machine you rent, but the average is around $1. Then you also need to pay for local storage, which is $3.50 per month per 50 gigabytes with a minimum of 100 gigs. Shadow PC is the subscription version of the same idea, where the lowest monthly subscription fee is $34 for US users, and it only goes up from there. EU users get a cheaper plan option that costs €20 per month, but that's still more than twice the monthly fee for Boosteroid's base plan. Here's how I'd choose between the current options. Boosteroid is my default pick for Forza Horizon 6 on Mac. It's available, it is simple to start, and it gives you the kind of visual headroom this game clearly wants. Just make sure your connection is stable, because racing is not forgiving when latency spikes. GeForce Now is the premium cloud option. It's generally more consistent than Boosteroid and has some very high-tier plans, which makes sense for a game like Forza 6, but this is also a significantly more expensive solution. Xbox Cloud Gaming is the Game Pass route. It is convenient if you already have the right subscription, but image quality and latency are usually not where I'd want them for a fast showcase racer. Crossover is not a real recommendation right now. Current Mac reports and my own tests hit unsupported graphics card and driver errors before gameplay, so there is no useful local FPS target to give. xCloud falls into the same bucket, since it is also a wine-style local route, it faces the same roadblock. Shadow PC and Air GPU can work if you want a full Windows machine in the cloud, but they cost more and take more setup. So my take is simple. Boosteroid for value and ease, GeForce Now for premium cloud, Xbox Cloud if you already have Game Pass, and avoid local methods for now. So these were the best methods for playing this game. If you want to explore more popular gaming titles you can play on your Mac, check the videos that should now appear on your screen, or simply browse through our channel. Also, if you found this content helpful, we'd greatly appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel. Take care and see you in the next one.